Everyone, and we are now moving on to the A Division men's final. Right now, the players are being introduced to the crowd here. Joining me once again in commentary is Elijah Kistrava. Right now, the commercial credit team is being introduced.
And we have some veterans of basketball as well as current national players on the team and some youngsters who are coming up. It's a very strong team, as you can see.
Definitely makes them quite a strong team, and overall commercial credit a very consistent team, making it to the finals of both the men's and women's division.
Shehan Udang, he was a former under-21 national player who won the South Asian Championship for South Asian Games back in Sana and in Bangalore.
Certainly quite a lot of big names in this match today.
A lot of big names are dropping right now, as I see, and most of them are some of my former teammates.
We can definitely look forward to a thrilling match then this evening.
It's going to be really intense. I'm excited for this.
Definitely. So what kind of play style can we expect from these two teams?
Well, they play for different clubs during their normal. This is Mercantile. This is their representing their workplace. Even I'm intrigued to see what kind of a playing style that they would put forth. It will be very defensive, very offensive at the same time. Guyan de Cruz on commercial credit, great rebounder. And opponent side, Shehan Udanga, another great rebounder.
Certainly a lot of height on both of them, so
definitely
the match could come down to how well both teams rebound.
Yes, you know, a match on this level, it does not depend on how many points that you put on the board. It depends on how many passes, how many assists, how many rebounds you make, how many turnovers, and how many mistakes avoided.
Fundamental plays will definitely come into play.
Definitely. And it's going to be a show. They're going to put on a show.
Crowd is definitely amped up for this match. They were looking forward to this all evening, I believe.
And even the lights, it's just making it really exciting right now. Coaches wishing their team players, and this is where you're going to experience sheer skill of a basketball game.
Nerves on either side, being a final?
Definitely, I think it will come into play. There's a lot of adrenaline going through your body.
I believe a few teammates from the national team are also clashing here.
Exactly, they're going head to head with against each other, representing their companies. Veteran referees. We have fair first team, jersey number 1, Nimesh Fernando, and Udanga Shehan, number 9. Hilan Chandana, number 5. Roshan, number 6. Hiran Vijay Singha, on number 7. Nimesh on number 10. Isur Pereira, number 11. Nipun Lakshita, number 12. Vijay Baska, number 23. Lakshan Kulatunga, one of my teammates, back in from the Royal days, 25. And Thamindra Fernando, number 32.
And over on the commercial credit team, We have Sanjeeva Kalamina, number 12, Gayandi Cruz, number 23, Timothy Netusan, number 69, Lasanta Siri, number 6, Clinton Stallone, number 93, Lakshan Pereira, number 3, Purna Nirmal, number 2, Manaram Bandara, number 4, Sanita Dimel, number 9, and Vijay Sivir Sarraj, number 33.
A lot of familiar faces and a lot of powerful players.
Certainly quite a number of built players on both sides.
And they're on the same level, I'm telling you. This is going to be really interesting. Clinton Stallone, former under-21 Sri Lanka captain, 2 years in a row. And Shehan Udayanga from the same school.
We now have the
Going
starting
head to
lineup. Of fair first, we have Hiran Vijay Surya
from St. Thomas's,
Rohan Randima, Shehan Udayanga, Nimesh Fernando, and Isuru Pereira.
And we have the starting lineup of Commercial Credit and Finance PLC: Sanjeeva Kulumina, Timothy Notishan, Clinton Stallone, Lakshan Pereira, and Lasanta Sirigunawardana. The respective teams are posing for their official pictures to be taken right now.
So a special moment for Hiran, playing one is home court. He is the protector and keeper of Pedro's Park.
Both teams making their final preparations for the match ahead. Definitely a big night for both teams. They toiled hard to make it all the way here.
And last minute, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get familiar more with the court and the rim. That's why they usually have few layups, few jump shots taken.
Get the body warmed up.
Yeah. Everything's in place, and now it's just for the teams to go head to head and lock horns.
Definitely going to be a thrilling encounter this evening. Thank you for joining with us for this wonderful event.
We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Follow Sri Lankan sports, obviously, even while you're traveling. How do you do that?
Well, I always keep an eye on the cricket. I know the match is starting in a few more minutes. And the internet is a great way to do it. And initiatives like ThePapare.com, and it gives us so much information, excellent access, excellent insights, and I've noticed now that I played the game. There are a huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and so I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world to have a deep insight, an intricate look into sports, and also follow live scores, results, and news, that's an ideal way.
Well, you're at the right place, sharing the passion here with Kumar Sangakkara. Kumar, thanks very much for joining us here.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
Welcome back, folks. We are moments away from start of play of this A Division men's final between Fairfirst and Commercial Credit.
And Sanjay, it's going to be one intense game. Two well-balanced teams.
As you can see, teams making their final preparations for the game ahead.
Shehan Udanga, the captain for Fairfirst, as well as Sanjeeva, the captain for Commercial Credit from St. Benedict's College and Prince of Wales College, respectively. Used to be big names back in the days of college, and they're still continuing the tradition.
What kind of play style do you think we could expect, Elijah? During the women's final, we saw them going for very quick, fast breaks during the initial stages of the match. Can we expect the same here, or are we looking at a different play style?
I think, it would be a little bit more complex than what we saw before. But I'm definitely sure that they have certain game plans, and Fairfirst might be looking forward to turnovers and fast breaks, whereas Commercial Credit would be attacking the basket more and trying to see loopholes through Fairfirst defense.
We're just moments away from start of the game. The crowd is completely amped for this game.
And this is the moment that everyone has been waiting for.
So, Fairfirst is looking for sweet revenge today because they lost their league game 53-56.
So that's the goal score, 53-56. And I'm sure Commercial Credit also they have their plans. And we have plenty of kids in the back.
The players are getting ready for the jump ball.
On this side, once again.
A little bit of friendly rivalry over there.
Being teammates, I'm sure
Yes.
they're looking forward to this. And we have tip-off, and Commercial Credit gain possession first.
Commercial Credit in control. The first to the second.
Beautiful pass, but missed. Fairfirst in possession of the ball.
First turnover of the game.
It is beautiful to see the Fairfirst team has one of the school's coach and their teammates as well. It's a teacher and a student combination going on as well.
They also seem to be having a lot of support here tonight.
Yes.
Quite a bit of crowd chanting for them. And that also gets you going, doesn't it?
It always gives you a push. It always does. Beautiful crossover.
Both teams unable to retain possession at the moment. Once again, we get the replay of that moment. It was a beautiful move, but unable to score.
Commercial Credit once again in possession of the ball, drives it through. Beautiful pass, but no. Called in
pass,
for...
and it's a foul. Giving Commercial Credit their first 2 free throws. There you see at that last play, he was fouled.
Makes the first attempt.
Scores the first points. Lasantha there scoring his first point for the match and the team. Both free throws good for Lasantha.
Skillful player, took his time.
And Commercial Credit up by 2 points. Fairfirst moving the ball well. Unfortunately loses possession.
Turned over by Commercial Credit, and they are attacking first. And that is Clinton Stallone going in for the 3-point, but misses.
They regain possession, makes a second attempt.
Beautifully done.
Beautiful leaning jumper there.
Beautiful rebound and beautiful jump shot there.
Very nice body control to make that shot, especially from that corner.
Randima from Fairfirst controlling the players. Beautiful pass and foul call.
He's fouled and he goes to the line for 1 shot. Intense start for this match. Nimesh there going in for the shot and scoring, and now at the line for 1.
Yes, he has one more opportunity to make 1 more point. Let's see if he makes it. Commercial Credit trailing, leading by 2 points.
Unable to make that free throw. Possession is now with Commercial Credit. Tries to go for a fast break, but then decides against it. Turned over by Commercial Credit, and now Fairfirst coming in for the fast break, but
beautiful
denied
block, Clinton
once again.
Stallone.
Decent ball movement here by Fairfirst. Waiting for the best opportunity.
Attempts but misses. Turnover by Commercial Credit once again. This game is a lot physical than the other one, isn't it, Sanjay?
Yeah, definitely we are seeing a much more aggressive set of players. Also, I think we are seeing a better use of the shot clock.
Yes, they are. Once again, Randima with the ball. A screen.
Very nice body control to make that spin move. There you see it once again. Beautiful move to the basket, but is fouled and will go to the line for 2. Successful on the first attempt.
One thing, Sanjay, Randima is really skillful, keeping his calm and making those points count.
Unsuccessful on the second attempt, and they trail by 1 point at the moment.
And Clinton Stallone trying to make a move, trying to break through, and goes in for the jump shot and makes it.
Beautiful shot
2 more
with
points.
the hand in his face. What composure. We see it again, once again here. A quick step and jump.
Beautifully done by the 24-year-old.
Once again, we see Chandrima coming in, but unable to score on this occasion. The ball is kept alive by Commercial Credit.
And they wait for support. They wait for their players to get back. Screen play. Moves in.
Scoops the shot, but unable to score. This is an opportunity for Fairfirst, but unfortunately only one player is leading the charge.
Hiran Veer Singh with the ball right now. Moving in, passes to the center.
Beautiful pass. Jump shot not successful. Neither team able to make any inroads at the moment.
Exactly. The defense is really strong on both sides. Goes in for the shot, but called on a foul.
Foul. Sanjeev is fouled right there, and he will go to the line for 2.
The former Prince of Wales captain at the free throw line.
First free throw good. Increases their lead up to 4 points. Both free throws good, and the lead goes up to 5 points. Commercial Credit very good at the line.
They are. They have done a lot of practice.
Once again, stolen by Commercial Credit. They're definitely capitalizing on these extra possessions that they're gaining.
Clinton Stallone with the ball.
Fouled once again.
A holding foul against his own teammate Udanga. They used to be captain and vice captain back in the days.
Beautiful turn, but unfortunately unable to make the jump shot.
Fair first with the ball right now, advancing. Commercial Credit keeps the pressure on.
Again, even with the men's team, we see a very strong defense on the Commercial Credit team.
I think that has to do something with the coach, because both teams are coached by the same coach, and I think that's what he concentrates most on.
The belief must be that good, strong defense will convert to good offense as well.
It always does, yes.
Attempts a three-pointer, but it's unable to make it. Rebounded by Commercial Credit.
Players going head-to-head on the rebounds.
We're seeing more one-on-one situations in this match,
yes,
rather than attempts at double teams. Stolen
Turnover.
once again from
2 against 1 situation right now. Ranveer Singh makes it.
Beautiful reversal shot. Let's see that once again. There you go.
That was an absolutely beautiful shot.
And lost once again by Commercial Credit. They seem to be turning over the ball a lot
Sanjeev
right
tried
now.
to make a spin move and he lost the ball. Fair first with the play. The point guard, Randima, keeps his calm. He knows how to keep his calm and make the other players follow the game plan.
Right there. Goes for the jump shot from the free throw line. Beautiful.
2 more points for Fair first on the scoreboard. 1 point between the teams.
Beautiful pass here by Randima. Cuts across the defense. And it's open jumper.
4 minutes 16 seconds remaining.
Tries to make a fadeaway jumper, but is not successful. Once again, stolen by Commercial Credit. They're definitely looking at those passing lanes and trying to cut Fair first off at every turn.
They seem like they are a few steps ahead of Fair first when it comes to defense.
But once again, we see them struggle on offense.
Exactly. That's why the score is at 1 point in between the two teams.
Just over 3 minutes remaining in the first. Fair first in possession. I'm sorry, Commercial Credit in possession right now.
Clinton Stallone, the left-hander. That's why he's most difficult to guard sometimes. Goes in for the 3-point. Does not make it. Off the rim.
Not the best shot selection there with the defender right in his face.
Yes. Once again, Randim in possession. Controlling. 2 players screen in. Goes in for the 3-point. Does not make it.
It was a nice screen and roll attempt there. Definitely opened up for the shot, but was not successful in making it. Fairfax seems to play around a lot with their point guard. This play seems to go through him quite a bit.
Exactly. I think it's because of his composure. Randima, he's a very much experienced player. Has played on the national team for several years. Been to Maldives. Been playing in Maldivian clubs as well. So that's why he gets the job done. He makes the other players follow the game plan. Once again, Commercial Credit in possession of the ball.
They would like to have a comfortable lead right now to
Yes.
end the first quarter. Air ball right there, and Fairfax once again gains possession.
2 minutes in possession of the ball.
Beautiful crossover,
Wow.
and stolen once again from Fairfax. Lots of support there, but unable to make the shot. Both teams having a lot of fast break opportunities, but not capitalizing.
Not capitalizing, and the other thing is they fall back really fast back into the defense, so it makes it a little bit more harder once again for both teams.
Yet another three-point attempt, but the rebound was missed by Fairfax.
So many opportunities lost on both sides.
Just about 10 seconds remaining in the first. Can Fairfax score one more field goal during this time?
Screen.
Beautiful screen
Off
opens
the
up the
elbow.
court, but once again misses an excellent opportunity. Can he score with 1 second remaining? No, he cannot.
And the first quarter of the game concludes at 9 points on Fairfax and 8 points on Commercial Credit. It's a tight game.
Definitely a tight game, but both teams have
Low-scoring
number of opportunities.
Exactly, and it is such a low-scoring game. 9 points, not even 10 points on either teams, and it is definitely a tight game. Catch the action from the India tour of Sri Lanka from 26th July to 6th September as we bring you exclusive videos, previews, reviews, photos and updates on www.ThePapare.com.
Both teams seem to be concentrating heavily on defense.
Yes, and the other thing is there are a lot of lost opportunities on both teams. There's so many attempts, but rarely made the basket count. So it's a very tight, it's a fair game. It's a well-balanced teams. So we'll have to just sit through the second quarter to see if they're going to come up with a new strategy to overcome the opponents.
Do you think they would look for more of a outside game during the second?
I surely hope so, because now both teams have been attacking the basket, going in, right? So I really hope that they would make an outside game just to see if that would work in their favor.
Yeah, thinning out the defense a little bit more.
Yes, spread out a bit.
Which would allow for penetration later on.
Exactly. All right, the players are going to get back on the court. Second quarter, 10 more minutes.
First quarter, both teams had a bit of a feel for how each team plays and
Exactly.
what they're coming at them with.
I think the players were studying each other as well as the coaches were studying the opposing teams. So let's see how it goes.
We're definitely likely to see a different strategy coming in for the second quarter. So let's see how it goes. Fairfax leading by 1 point at the moment.
Goes in.
An attempt at an alley-oop, unsuccessful.
Both teams held on to the ball, so according to the arrow, Commercial Credit gets possession of the ball.
Isuru of Fairfax definitely was trying for an alley-oop there,
Yes.
but found himself stuck between two
players,
of
yes.
the defense. Commercial Credit continues to hold possession. Attempts at a three.
Off the rim, and Fairfax gets possession of the ball.
And just like we spoke, we are seeing an outside game coming in.
As well as I think they have a game plan. That's why they do not rush towards the basket.
Good defense by Commercial Credit, but fouled at that instance. Isuru will go to the line for two. First free throw good, and the lead extends by 2 points. It's vital to be efficient at the free throw line.
Exactly, especially during the first few quarters of the game, you have to be really efficient because end of the day, when you're down to the fourth quarter, you're tired, right? So you might not make those free throws. So it is vital that you make sure that these free throws count and you get those points on the board.
Quick jump shot there, but misses once again.
Falls back onto the defense very fast. That was Clinton Stallone. Once again, this is Fair First in possession of the ball.
Commercial Credit changing it up. They're trying to make those mid-range jumpers.
And Fair First is actually always, I send the ball through their point guard, Randima. They have a strategy, they have a game plan, and they know how to call the game plan through the players.
Possession now with Fair First.
Attempts a
three-pointer. Comes off the rim, and possession is regained by Commercial Credit. Attempts a fast break, but all 5 players are back.
That's a very tight defense from both sides.
Wonderful improvisation there to save the ball.
Attempts a reverse shot, but not successful. Once again,
Oh,
that was a
dear.
really bad pass. A bad communication moment by Fair First.
Isuru was not ready to collect that pass, and Commercial Credit once again regains possession.
Clinton Stallone goes off the screen, attempts a three-point, and off the rim. Once again, they claim possession of the ball. Wide open, attempts a three-point, off the rim. Fair First with their center, controlling the ball. Udayanga. Randima goes in for a three-point.
That's a quite a long distance three
It
attempted.
really was. Nice interception and turnover.
Few mistakes on both sides in the last
I
couple
think
of
more
minutes.
than a few that they could afford to, because it's very low scoring now. We're 7 minutes 15 seconds on the game clock right now, and Commercial Credit haven't scored yet, and 3 points in favor of Fair First.
Definitely not a situation that is difficult for either team.
Exactly.
But however, mistakes, if they continue to happen, and if one team is able to capitalize, they will pull away.
Exactly. Like if both teams are making a lot of mistakes right now, whoever's gonna stop making them, they're gonna capitalize on the other.
Once again, a very strange three-point attempt by Fair First. Both teams not really looking to drive in.
Right now they're rushing the ball. I think they're playing into each other's games. Commercial Credit rushed a bit once again. Fair First with the ball. Randima controlling. Drives in. Shehan Udayanga going in for the three-point and misses, and off the rim it is Commercial Credit once again with the ball.
Once again, that's, I believe, the 4th consecutive three-pointer that is attempted by both teams.
True.
Once again stolen by Fair First, but they decide not to attack.
Miscalculated pass by Commercial Credit, and as you can see, Fair First they're actually playing a very relaxed game, laid back. They're going to work their game plan. They're going to wait for the perfect opportunity, but turnover made by Commercial Credit. Defense is already in position.
Misses once again. Can they capitalize here on the second possession? No, they cannot.
Calling for a timeout. 5 minutes.
That was to be expected with the situation at hand. No score during the last 3 minutes or so. And
Exactly.
I guess the coaches wanted to regroup.
5 minutes and 35 seconds remaining on the clock, and I think the timeout was called by the Commercial Credit team because they were actually playing with a lot of momentum, and Fairfirst was actually playing their game plan just to make sure that they rushed towards the goal.
What would be the coach's advice at this point, considering how low scoring match it is right now?
Dialogue Champions League 2017 starts on 2nd of September. Catch all the action exclusively on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com.
So Elijah, what would be the advice that is being given by the
Well, I think
coaches right now?
I'm sure the commercial credit coach has a game plan on his mind, and that he wants his players to follow it, because right now they are rushing towards the basket. The final few minutes, that's what we saw, because whenever Fairfirst gets a turnover, they rush it towards, and that's a fast break. But when they get the possession of the ball, they make sure that they settle down and they follow their game plan. And that is exactly what commercial credit should be doing as well.
Definitely, I believe the experience of Randima is coming into play there.
Hiran drives in, drops the ball. Once again, Fairfirst in possession of the ball.
The plays still seem to be a bit rushed, but hopefully they will handle themselves well. Oh, beautiful shot there by Randima.
And that was a lot of spin on the basketball, which made the shot go
Floated
through.
the ball in and banked it in through for 2 points, and they now
Fairfirst
lead by
with
5.
5 points on the lead. That is Fairfirst. Less than 5 minutes to go on the game clock.
Commercial credit can't afford to let this margin increase.
Exactly, and I think Fairfirst is right now they're gaining the upper hand of the game. Made another 3-point.
Beautiful shot there.
16 points for Fairfirst and leading by 8 points.
He lined it up perfectly and just had a perfect release. Look at that. Perfectly lined it up and sent it through.
That was beautiful. Once again, timeout call in. And right now, the reason why the commercial credit coach would call in a timeout would be to break the momentum of Fairfirst.
Yeah, because they've scored consecutively right now, and they can't afford for that margin to increase.
Exactly. If they allow them that momentum, commercial credit's going to make more mistakes, and Fairfirst will gain advantage, and they will put more points on the scoreboard.
And we are back after the timeout. Fairfirst leading by 8 points. Their last points came through a beautifully scored 3-pointer.
Commercial credit once again rushing their game and playing right into the hands of Fairfirst.
Once again, we see a very crowded...
It is a 1-against-1 situation right now. Foul called on against the Fairfirst player.
Opportunity to get back 2 points here.
Commercial credit is trailing by 8 points already. Second quarter, less than 4 minutes to go on the game clock.
They definitely have to cut down on this margin within this quarter to ensure they don't fall behind.
Yes. And if they don't make this free throw, the players will definitely have to rebound.
Once again, a missed opportunity. And Fairfirst is now on the offense. Randima drives in.
Turnover by Commercial Credit going in for...
Beautiful crossover there.
Beautiful pass. And makes
they
the basket.
score. That was an excellent play there by Commercial Credit.
Bringing down the lead to 6 points.
Yeah, you see it once again, a beautiful pass leading to those 2 points. Once again, a nice crossover and fouled.
It's now the pressure that is taking over the Commercial Credit players, that they are making unnecessary fouls that shouldn't be.
Nimesh at the line for 2.
Makes the first. 17 points on the board for Fair First.
This deficit could go into double digits. And it does. Fair First definitely having the upper hand right now.
Beautiful spin move and
Beautiful
makes the
spin
basket.
move. Nice step back jumper, even with 2 defenders in his face.
Once again, they gain the lead to 6 points between the teams. Screen. Travel violation called and Commercial Credit in possession of the ball.
Fair First cannot afford mistakes like that.
They cannot afford to right now.
Beautiful, beautifully stolen right there. And 2 players converging on the rim.
Beautiful teamwork. Beautiful show of teamwork by Fair First right there. 3 against 1. And that was a very unselfish play which scored the basket. 8 points.
No call there by the referee. And play commences. Oh, almost manages to score there, but is fouled. Commercial Credit seems to be feeling the pressure right now.
Yes, I mean, they're trailing by 8 points and 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go this quarter. And they have to actually try and make a comeback, because when Fair First comes into play during the third quarter, it's going to be a whole different game plan. They will come up with something different. It's going to be a new strategy. So let's see how it goes.
Unsuccessful at the free throw line there. And Commercial Credit now on offense. They're really finding it tough to break in through this defense right now.
Fair First is they've built a wall with their defense right now, and forcing the Commercial Credit players to take shots outside, which gives them the opportunity to rebound and make a turnover.
Randhimep attempting the 3-pointer there, but unsuccessful. But they regain possession.
Once again, beautiful spin move. And he made it once again. 2 more points for Fair First. And they're leading by 10 points with 1 minute and 37 seconds to go on the game clock.
Excellent body control there to make that shot. Again, a rush shot there by Commercial Credit.
See, Sanjay, this is exactly Fair First's gameplay that Commercial Credit is playing into.
They will probably need to slow it down a bit more.
They definitely have to slow it down, and they have to maybe use a few screens and get someone in to get that basket.
Once again, going in without support, which leads to a turnover. Fair First taking it a bit slow right now, considering their lead and the time left on the clock.
I think that is exactly why they're doing it. Once again, Commercial Credit in possession of the ball, but Fair First is back on the defense. Tough defense.
Once again, strange tactics being implemented here to go in alone.
Exactly. Commercial Credit is rushing in with because they're trailing 10 points behind Fair First, and the defense is really tough. So let's see how it goes. And once again, Fair First goes in for a 2-point off the board.
A difficult jump shot there from the line. Unable to get a clear look at the basket.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful.
Spin shot there. Going through 3 players and turning an unbelievable shot.
That basket does not count for Fair First.
And Fair First scores right back.
And we are in the halftime right now. 22 for Fair First and 14 points on Commercial Credit. 8-point lead. I partner 8-point lead for Fairfirst.
Still anyone's game.
I'm sorry?
Still anyone's game.
It is. It definitely is. It's just 8 points. There have been people coming back in the last 5 minutes of the game and, catching up to 20 and making that 1 point count at the end of the game. So let's see how it goes. It is still very much balanced, and Commercial Credit, I think that they're going to get their coach's advice not to play into the hands of Fairfirst gameplay.
Yeah, I believe that first half they rushed a little bit too much. They attempted too many shots trying to go in alone.
That was because the Fairfirst defense was inside the 3-point line, and they kept pushing. They kept pushing the Commercial Credit players outside, forcing them to shoot from outside, which gave them the opportunity to turn around and make those baskets count. And we have a halftime show going on right now.
We will be right back with you folks, and please enjoy the halftime show that is being put on right now. Thank you.
These guys are fireproof.
Welcome back, folks. That was a spectacular dance that we just witnessed. We're here live from the Henry Pedris basketball court for the men's A Division finals held between Commercial Credit and Fairfirst Insurance. And Fairfirst Insurance right now leading the match.
And also both teams are getting ready for the second stretch of the game right after the halftime. And I'm sure their coaches have given the appropriate advice for them to be attacking this half of the game.
We're definitely likely to see a change in strategy this half.
Yes, definitely. I think so. I think Commercial Credit, if they follow the game plan, probably they should be a little bit relaxed with this quarter, because they were just going in for the jump shot earlier, being forced to shoot from the outside of the 3-second area.
And we see now some of the highlights from the first half. Fairfirst definitely playing a better game. And now we are back to you live. Once again, we see Commercial Credit attempting some outside shots.
Once again, I think, yes, Commercial Credit in possession of the ball. 22nd 14, the score on the board in favor of Fairfirst. Once again, Randima with the ball. I think there is a change of game plan, because now he has... Randima might attempt to score a 3-point. Beautiful pass.
But unfortunately, they are unable to score there. That was definitely a beautiful pass from Randima. Certainly has a good vision.
He does, and he had 3 options before he made the assist. He had a 3-point, he could have drived in, or he could have made the pass. He went in with his gut and went in with his teammate, but unfortunately he did not make the basket.
Commercial Credit trying to bank a shot in right there, but unsuccessful.
And as you can see, there are 2 momentums of these 2 teams. Fairfirst is really composed, and they are sticking to their game plan. Doing cut and move, back doors, going in, and passing is the key. Violated the shot clock, and Commercial Credit in possession of the ball right now.
Definitely going at 2 different paces, the 2 teams.
They are. I think Commercial Credit is a little bit still rushing and playing into the hands of Fairfirst.
Once again, a rushed play by Commercial Credit. They should probably slow it down a little bit, score a couple of field goals so that they feel better, so that they have more confidence in themselves, and then start to chip away at this margin.
Yes, true. Once again, Hiran with the ball. No turnover by Commercial Credit in possession. This is where they should be passing. Instead, they rushed in, made a mistake, and Fairfirst in favor of the game, of the ball.
Capitalizing on the opponent's mistake is key.
Exactly, and that is what they are doing right now. That is all they are capitalizing. They're not even attempting to attack. They're just capitalizing on the mistakes that Commercial Credit are making.
Good ball movement from Fairfirst. Taking their time. They did violate the shot clock during the previous
Goes once again.
possession.
Commercial Credit going in one against 2.
Once again.
1 against 3. And no support from his teammates either for the rebound.
This seems to be a prevailing strategy, but not to any avail.
Exactly. I think Commercial Credit players need to support their teammates more. And once again, we see a lot of attempts on the shot, on the rim, but a few making it through.
A very low field goal percentage for both teams right now.
We're already down to the 3rd quarter, and the score is still 22-14. 8 points lead to Fairfirst Insurance. Once again, Trying to work the ball in.
Definitely a good attempt there to steal the ball.
That was
if that had gone through, that would have definitely be points for
Yes.
Commercial Credit.
True.
Attempts a 3, but misses once again.
I think right now Commercial Credit players are trying to reduce the margin of points by attempting a lot of 3 points, but instead I think that they should be working according to a game plan.
Lot of bodies down under the rim there and unable to get the shot through. Fairfax once again taking their time.
See,
Stolen beautifully. This is a chance for them to score 2 points. But misses once again. Randima putting enough pressure on the offense to stop that play.
when it comes to basketball, when it comes to on the court, skills on the court, Randima is very psychological, one thing. And right now, as you can see, Commercial Credit players are putting on a 2-on-2 defense, which keeps the Fairfax players driving through the middle.
Beautiful move there to the rim. Goes coast to coast by himself.
Took absolute advantage of the space that was open in between the players.
You definitely gave him a lane right to the rim, and he took advantage of it. Fairfax trying to respond with a shot of their own, but unsuccessful.
It is the Commercial Credit defense formation which is making it really hard for Fairfax to get the rebound. But the turnovers are not being counted by Commercial Credit, which is why Fairfax is still in lead.
They seem to be working the ball a little bit right now.
Yes.
A good screen right there.
3 points
Opens
with
for a
the
three-point
opponent in the
attempt.
face. Rebounds and makes it. Yes. 2 more points for Commercial Credit, and the lead comes down to 4 points.
Commercial Credit slowly pegging away at this lead.
And right now the pressure is on Fairfax Insurance team, not being able to drive in with the Commercial Credit defense formation 2-on-2 as they are following it.
Randima fouled right there, and he will go to the line for 2. This is a chance for them to extend their lead.
And a quick breather for all the players to catch their breath.
They definitely seem to be feeling it right now.
Yes.
Unsuccessful with that first attempt. Just under 5 minutes remain, and Fairfax is now leading by 5 points.
Foul called on the Fairfax player, number 23.
Lakshan in possession right now, trying to make his way in. Goes for a 3-pointer. Misses once again. Commercial Credit regains possession.
There's a substitution happening for the Commercial Credit team, and Lakshan takes a rest.
Bad pass right there.
Vijay Sivanesa Raja replacing Lakshan, number 33.
Referee indicating a push, allowing Commercial Credit to get back. Difficult shot right there with 2 defenders.
That was Clinton going in for the fast break, but lost the ball halfway through. And I think, Sanjay, the fact that Lakshan was substituted is that the coach wanted him to take a breather, and he was making a few mistakes back to back, so he just wanted him to break that momentum and get back in the game, as he is a key player for Commercial Credit.
Run the main possession right now, working the ball. Both teams struggling to get in to score, but a wonderful jumper right there.
Beautifully done, Udayanga.
He was given the space and he moved in for the shot.
And took absolute advantage of that. Commercial Credit matches the score with an easy under the basket jump shot.
Commercial Credit responds immediately with 2 points of their own. Both teams not giving anything away right now. Definitely playing much better during this quarter.
It is much better basketball that you're seeing right now.
Once again, a beautiful jumper there by Isuru. Right next to the three-point line.
Udanga with the ball, looking for a space.
Jump shot once again, not successful.
Goes in for the layup and the call on foul.
Nimesh being fouled right there. He will now go to the line for one. Apologies, he will go to the line for two right now. It's only a 5-point deficit. Commercial Credit definitely can make a comeback.
Exactly, and as you see, as you can see, Fairfax only made 1 out of the 2 opportunities that they had been given to make their points. So it's a six-point lead. Nothing much at all. Nothing to worry about. As long as they follow their game plan, I think they have the opportunity and they have the chance to make a comeback. Vijay passes the ball.
Commercial Credit trying to work the ball in. Space for the score.
Beautifully done.
But
he was fouled really hard.
That's Sanjeeva who was fouled.
The former Prince of Wales keeper playing it really hard underneath the rim.
He will now go to the line for 2. This gives him a chance to shave 2 points off of this deficit.
2 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the third quarter. 26-20 in favor of Fairfax.
Lots of free throws being missed by both teams.
Exactly.
Good on the second one, and now this lead is shaved down to 5 points.
It is a constant lead that has been continuing throughout the second quarter of the game.
But I don't think Commercial Credit is too worried about where they are right now.
I don't think that they have anything to worry about as long as they capitalize on these tiny mistakes made by Fairfax.
Commercial Credit moving the ball around well. Nice
Vijay
pass
with the
there.
ball.
Rims out. Once again unsuccessful with that possession.
Udanga passes it. And once again,
Beautiful pass and
beautiful
completely
open.
Going for the
Puts 2 more points on the Fairfax scoreboard. And the score is right now 28-21. Fairfax in favor of the game.
And yet another assist there for Randima. He's definitely one of the center players for the team in terms of playmaking.
He definitely is one of the biggest key players that Fairfax has to follow the gameplay, and it's his experience that comes into play.
Looking for the screen, and he goes for the 3.
Oh, almost made it. Rebounded by Commercial Credit, and they are advancing slow. I think they're trying to stick into the game plan and waiting for more support, more reinforcements.
Just over a minute remaining in this third.
Open up for the shot, takes it and makes it.
Shot there.
23 points on Commercial Credit, and once again the lead is down to 5 points between the two teams. drives in, go for the, oh, beautifully blocked.
Commercial Credit coming in with the
Oh,
fast break.
nice
And he
layup by
scores.
Vijay.
A beautiful coast to coast there, right there. Vijay, you can see right there, beautiful move, switches hands and scores with his right hand.
42 seconds to go on the game clock, and timeout has been called in.
I believe Fairfax is struggling a little bit right now.
Fairfax definitely seems to be like they're struggling because Commercial Credit is making a comeback, and they are making the mistake that they haven't been making during the first stretch of the game, but right now it's down to 3 more points. Let's see who's going to win.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Google+. Follow us for 24/7 sports news and special competitions. Commercial Credit is, I believe, now capitalizing on all those mistakes, the tiny mistakes that you mentioned earlier.
Exactly.
That Fairfax is making.
And it's a pattern I think I see that, Fairfax is really, they gave their 101% during the first half of the game, but right now Commercial Credit is gaining their momentum, and if they continue it, and if Fairfax continues to make those mistakes, I think it's going to tip the balance.
Coming off the timeout, Fairfax holds first possession. Foul there by Commercial Credit. Possession is retained by Fairfax. A 3-point game.
26 seconds to go on the game clock, and foul called in. 2 shots. I think the referee wanted to clarify something with the officials. Okay, it is 2 attempts, 2 free throws in favor of Fairfax.
Being the latter half of the game, free throws are going to be essential.
They absolutely have to make them count.
Good on the second, and a 4-point lead right now. 25 seconds on the clock.
And Commercial Credit is definitely gonna try and attempt to score this.
They would really like to go in to the fourth.
And they do.
Essentially, they would like to be either in the lead or on level during going into the fourth.
As close as they can get. It is only a 2-point lead right now. 3 seconds to go. Attempts a shot, misses it. And that is the end of the third quarter. 29-27 in favor of Fairfax Insurance. 2 points on.
This match is still anyone's game right now with only a 2-point lead. The fourth quarter definitely going to get very intense.
It is definitely going to go intense because all these players, they're going to play their hearts out. Everyone's hungry for a victory right now, so it's definitely going to be an amazing, intense, exciting game.
going to start the fourth quarter of the men's final in this A division MSBA match. Fairfax holding a 2-point lead at the moment. Commercial Credit clawing back during the third quarter.
Once again, Fairfax in possession of the ball.
We saw a rather rejuvenated Commercial Credit team during the third quarter.
Yes, we did. We definitely did. Now we just have to see what these teams are going to do to help each other, to help themselves to overcome the situation. Only 2 points lead between the teams, and it is definitely going to be exciting. And
but having put in all that effort during the third quarter, do you think they have enough gas in the tank essentially to come back?
I think they're pretty much low on gas, but these are professional athletes. Let's see how they're going to make it through.
Fairfax struggled a lot during that third
Spin
quarter.
move with going in for the shot, but the whistle blown by the referee.
That was a beautiful fadeaway jumper, but was not successful.
Commercial Credit once again in possession of the ball. Beautiful passes. Opens Clinton for the 3-point attempts and misses.
He was wide open for the shot and
Goes
they
in
regained
once
possession,
again.
but missed out once again. We seem to see a much more energized Commercial Credit team right now.
Yes, we do. And the defense has dropped low. Oh, missing
An
easy
open
baskets by Fairfax.
An open layup right there missed.
And these are the mistakes that they cannot afford to make at this time of the game, and with a score like this. Only 2 points in between the teams.
Commercial Credit now on defense.
Fairfax is definitely sticking to their game plans as from the first quarter of the game. And I think Commercial Credit plays, oh, beautiful,
Again,
and missed.
a beautiful move, but not able to capitalize.
4 points lost right there.
These
Easy
mistakes could definitely come back to bite them.
Definitely. I think if the balance tips, that is definitely going to be one of the factors why it happened.
Not
Iran.
not the best shot selection right there. And Fairfax coming back. Misses once again.
Once again, that's a missed basket by Udayanga.
That's 3 in a row missed right now, and they get a 4th attempt.
Randim in possession of the ball. He's definitely going to turn this around, he draws the foul
fouled.
towards him and try to score these 2 points.
That was essentially 6 points missed.
6 points, definitely. They would have been in 8-point lead right now if those 6 baskets were made count.
Being in the middle half of the fourth quarter, it's definitely going to be important to score as much as possible.
And also now it is the fact of keeping your mind definitely in the game and staying focused. Randima puts 1 more point on the board for Fairfax. And being composed right now, it is an essential factor, not letting those mistakes let you down. 2 more points for Randima. Definitely experience coming into play. The national player with a lot of experience on his belt. All teammates going head to head. Udanga and Clinton attempts a 3-point Commercial Credit and off the rim. Referee blows the whistle and Fairfax is in possession of the ball.
Fairfax up right now by 4 points with just under 7.5 minutes to go.
This is the final quarter of this match. A Division Mercantile Men's Finals.
Taken away there by Commercial Credit, and they're back on offense. They really do need to capitalize on these extra possessions that they managed to gain. Fouled, and he scores, and he goes to the line for 1 shot.
Commercial Credit's definitely making a comeback and making those points count right now.
They're trying to go into the key a little bit more, which is allowing for more points and fouls.
Exactly. So now with If he makes it, it's just 1 point in between the teams, and yes, he does make it. Fairfax in possession of the game, and the pressure is on.
Both teams are definitely feeling it right now because it's anyone's game.
And the defense is kept really tight. No room. Beautiful spin
right
move.
there.
The center of Fairfax makes a beautiful spin move inside the 3 seconds
We see
area.
it here. One dribble and right to the rim for 2. Attempts one of his own, but unable to get through right there.
But draws the foul and goes in for 2 free throws.
Do or die situation here.
It really is right now.
These free throws are vital. Misses on the first. Misses both free throws, and the deficit continues to be at 3 points.
Yes, Fairfax in 3-point lead. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go on the game clock. It has been a low-scoring game throughout the match, but Fairfax is trying to make a comeback. A difficult shot attempt by Randima. Going
Here
in,
comes
Timothy
Commercial
going
Credit
in.
once again.
Passes
Attempts a
it down.
three-pointer. Almost makes it.
No support for rebound there by Commercial Credit, just Fairfax.
Randim attempts a 3.
Almost
Misses.
makes it. Turnover. Going for the fast break. Udanga. Beautiful pass. And referee calls in for a tip-off.
Bit of rough play there between the two players.
Beautiful sportsmanship showed off by the Commercial Credit player. A lot of elbows throwing in and out.
The intensity has definitely picked up.
It
between
is
the two
definitely
teams.
getting very physical.
They realize what is at stake here and how close both teams are to victory.
Exactly. And everyone's hungry for victory right now. 5 minutes 45 seconds to go on the shot clock. I beg your pardon, on the game clock. Clinton Stallone with 2 free throws, and he has to make these 2 points count if they are gonna get close to victory. And
This
if
will
they want to,
definitely give them a boost if he can make them.
definitely, and they need to put that pressure on Fairfax team, so they definitely have to make these points count.
Successful on the second attempt, and the lead is down to just 2 points. That's just one possession.
That's right. So now, right now, Fairfax cannot feel comfortable behind their 2-point lead. They definitely have to push it through, but the defense of Commercial Credit is really hard. And on point.
No space whatsoever. Very good defense there by Commercial Credit.
Attempts a difficult shot, but Commercial Credit gains possession of the ball.
An opportunity to level the score.
Exactly. Now is the time that they should start sticking to their game plan and starting to make this match turn around. Goes in for
Long
a
range 3, misses.
air ball retrieved by the Commercial Credit player beautifully. Goes in for the interception. Udanga.
Commercial Credit still has a chance to level the score during this possession. There's still plenty of time in the game with 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes to go. That's a lot of time.
Again, a long range 3. Strange shots being taken right now.
Fairfax gains possession of the ball.
With this much time on the clock, they should try to work the ball a little bit more, I believe.
I think it's right now the game is level. It is as if they started at the beginning. The better team is gonna make it through. It just has to. They have to keep their minds focused on the game at all times right now. They cannot make mistakes. Turnover by Commercial Credit. Clinton Stallone with the ball goes in for the basket misses, makes it.
Beautiful tip in right there. The ball was falling out and it was tipped in by the player right there. As we watch the replay right here. Shot taken right.
Beautifully done. And the scores are level. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go on the fourth quarter.
Sanitha Dimel right there making that score and leveling the playing field right now basically.
And Sanjay, right now it's a new game. It's a new game of 4 minutes and 40 seconds. It's going to start right now. And I'm sure that both players are going to go at it, lock horns and, keep attacking the basket and try not making any mistakes. Don't miss out on Cricketry, the on-field quick analysis with Roshana Besinga that is brought to you at the end of each game of India Tour of Sri Lanka 2017.
The match is level right now at 33 apiece. It's anyone's game with just under 5 minutes left.
Just under 5 minutes, and it is a new game as I told you earlier. And players are back on the field once again, and I think that quick breather allowed them to catch some points and correct their mistakes and go at it and attack the basket. Udayanga with the ball once again. He's playing a power forward on this game. Goes for a two-pointer, doesn't make it. Rebounded by Commercial Credit. Going for the fast break. No, they're going to settle it down. Clinton Stallone.
I think they understand there's plenty of time on the clock and they're ready to work the ball around and look for that good shot.
Now the intelligent team is definitely going to win.
It was an open jumper right there, but unable to make it. Once again, very intense plays right now from both sides.
Goes in, doesn't make it. Sanjeeva once again jumps in, tips in.
Tries to tip it in once more, but unable to do so. Beautiful no-look pass right there, but
doesn't make the basket, but draws the foul in. So 2 shots attempted will be given to.
Vision of Randhima right there to send a no-look pass to his partner.
And that was just beautiful. That's just experience coming into play, and the skill, sheer skill.
2 very crucial free throws right now, would put them in the lead. And he does put the first one in. Every point is going to be cheered for right now.
Yeah, definitely. It is such a close game right now.
Unable to make the second one, and Commercial Credit regains possession. Taking their time with the ball.
The center tries a spin-off move.
Did not have the required space for that shot.
And Clinton Stallone once again in control of the ball. Goes in for a difficult three-pointer, but off the board into the hands of Hiran, who's going in for the fast break, but no, he's going to stop. He realized that there were 3 defenders in front of him, so he waited for his support.
Strange shot direction at that point by Commercial Credit.
Definitely.
Tight defense right here from Commercial Credit.
Udayanga tries for
forces a long-range shot.
3-pointer by Randhima. Did not make it. And yes, fails to rebound. Commercial Credit in possession and called in.
Still very much anyone's game right now.
Definitely.
But I believe the team that makes the lesser mistakes right now will get the win.
Exactly. Now you just have to play smart right now. You have the time, 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go on the game clock.
Both teams very strong on their defense and the entire night.
They have been. They've been missing a lot of opportunities that they could have put some points on their board, but the defense is just absolutely harsh on each other. Clinton Stallone loses ball, backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation right there. Cannot afford mistakes like that right at this particular moment, especially with the game being this close.
Exactly. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go on the game clock, and 1 point lead to First Insurance.
Can Fair First capitalize and add a little bit more cushion on this lead? Randima in possession right now, working the ball.
Screen move does not go through.
Being a bit conservative right now with their plays.
Tries to get the ball back in the court into play, but he fails. Commercial Credit in possession of the ball.
Just 2 minutes remain, folks, in this finals of the men's A division basketball match right now.
Vijay advancing the ball right now. It is a controlled and a composed game right now. Sanjeeva tries in.
Stolen once again. They have a 3-2 advantage on the court right now.
Hiran,
Unable to capitalize though.
they're playing smart. They're not going to make any mistakes. Randima once again in control, loses the ball, takes it once again back, but Commercial Credit in possession.
That was a really good opportunity for them to fast break, but
Yes.
Randima managed to get a hand on the ball.
True.
Good turn of the ball for Commercial Credit. Well defended there by Timothy. Nice tap on the back.
1 point lead, 1 minute and 35 seconds to go on the game clock.
Vijay looked like he was going for the three, but decided
Opens
against
up.
it. Open for the three-pointer. Misses.
Good rebound there by Hiran. Sends it back to Randima.
Randima back in control of the ball, and a player is actually tying his shoelaces. Under the basket, misses. He draws in 2 fouls though.
Momentarily we saw players tying his shoelaces.
Yes.
Quite casual for a finals game, considering the situation they're in right now.
Exactly. Usually the referee is supposed to stop the game clock, but the ball was already in play.
He's still tying his shoelaces. Makes the free throw and adds a little bit of cushion on the lead. 2 points.
Each and every point in this game is absolutely crucial and essential right now for the victory.
And that's a 3-point lead right now.
Beautifully done.
Putting pressure on Commercial Credit, and that's a timeout.
Gains control and timeout called in by one of the coaches. I think it's the Commercial Credit coach.
1 minute and 4 seconds to go.
So right now,
3-point lead.
3-point lead right now. The strategy of Fair First Insurance would be that they should try to keep their lead of 3 points and make minimum mistakes. Well, to be true, make no mistakes at all. It's just 1 minute, 4 seconds. They have to be absolutely in focus, and if they work the shot clock twice or thrice, they are definitely going to win. And if they don't let Commercial Credit play, and that is definitely going to be their victory for sure.
And Commercial Credit, on the other hand, have to push in.
They have to push
the
in
clock to their advantage. And
break
try to
the
get this
defense,
point.
break the defense of Fair First Insurance, and get one player. 4 players should work together to get that one player free and make the basket count if they are going towards victory and if they want to emerge winners of this game.
Both teams' plays are going to have to be near perfect right now.
Definitely, they have to be absolutely in focus. Whoever is going to make a mistake is going to be in trouble. Timothy with the ball right now, working it to the left-hand side of the court, goes in for the shot, misses.
No call there by the referee.
And Fair First
But gains
Insurance.
possession. This is going to work to their advantage right now.
Definitely, yes. He was looking for a foul. I'm sure that Commercial Credit is gonna definitely look.
A rush three-pointer right there. Not advisable at this point.
This is not the decisions that Commercial Credit should be making right now, rushing in 3 points. Now Fair First is gonna have more time on their hands to work the shot clock and use the time against Commercial Credit.
Full court pressure being applied by Commercial Credit, but broken right there. And now they're just going to work the ball around as much as possible. Definitely working that shot clock. Could they score right here? No, they do not.
The shot clock is back.
The shot clock resets right now.
Resets right now. They shouldn't.
No, they do not lose the ball.
Fairfirst in possession of the ball. 24 seconds to go
Commercial
on the
Credit
game
must
clock.
steal the ball here right now.
Can they hold on to it?
Called in for a foul on Randima. They get 2 more points. That was absolutely unnecessary by the Commercial Credit players.
With no more fouls to give, it automatically goes into free throws.
Exactly. Now they're on team fouls.
One more point will seal the deal, I believe.
I think so too.
Can he score it? He
He
does!
does. He does.
It's a 4-point cushion right now with 20 seconds on the clock.
Seems like Fairfirst players are already celebrating. I would say much too soon though. We still have 20 seconds, and in a basketball game that is a lot of time to make a comeback, especially a 4-point comeback.
Commercial Credit will need a quick possession here.
They would need a 3-pointer,
A quick steal,
a
and
quick
then-
steal, a 3-pointer, and then maybe draw fouls. I mean, it's going to be really tough. I hope the coach is working on something, and if they gain a 3-pointer and if they draw some fouls in, that might work in advantage for Commercial Credit.
The men's team also finding themselves in a similar situation to the women's team.
Exactly. But the thing is, this game is much more tighter.
Definitely. Let's see what they've come up with for these final 20 seconds. Any mistake on either side can lead to a loss right here.
Exactly. They have to be absolutely in control.
Goes for the 3-pointer.
Misses.
And misses. That might be it,
Once again,
folks.
Commercial Credit in possession of the ball. Attempts another 3-pointer. Fairfirst in possession.
9.9 seconds to go.
They now they do an intentional foul to stop the clock.
Exactly. 7 seconds to go. 4 points lead. Fairfirst Insurance.
Time is definitely not on Commercial Credit's side right now.
And they have made another mistake of, instead of putting a lot of pressure, they call in for a foul. Down to team fouls. Does not matter. I don't think with that experience of Randima, it doesn't matter right now if they're going to make it or not.
One more point will definitely seal the deal here.
Definitely.
And
And
it
he
does.
does. He does.
It's a 5-point cushion.
5 point.
Very difficult to come back from this.
With 7 seconds to go
Can
on
Commercial
the
Credit do something? Attempts a 3. Does not make it.
1 second to go on the game
And
clock.
I believe that is game.
Definitely. I think Fairfirst Insurance.
And they score.
And
With a
they
second
score.
remaining on the clock.
1 more second to go.
And that's the final nail in the coffin.
Exactly. And Fairfirst Insurance emerges victorious. A Division Mercantile Men's Finals.
What a match we had here tonight. A very close game up until the last minute.
Definitely. It was an amazing, excruciating, a lot of adrenaline running through the crowd, everyone around. And it was absolutely a good game. A lot of good basketball that we saw today.
All smiles, the Fairfirst team. They have done exceptionally well tonight here, winning the 2017 Men's Championship. And kudos to Commercial Credit as well. They put up a valiant effort.
They did. Well played, Commercial Credit, and congratulations to Fairfirst Insurance.
All the fans ecstatic right now. You can hear the ThePapare being played in the background.
And the first final one presentation will take in the short while. Please stay back.
Well, please, ladies and gentlemen, wait for the presentation, and the match concludes Fairfirst Insurance with
Fairfirst Insurance scored 40 points and Commercial Credit scoring 33 points, giving Fairfirst Insurance the championship for 2017.
follow Sri Lankan sports, obviously, even while you're traveling. How do you do that?
Well, I always keep an eye on the cricket. I know the match is starting in a few more minutes. And the internet is a great way to do it. And, initiatives like ThePapare.com, and it gives us so much information, excellent access, excellent insight. And I've noticed now that, I played the game. There are a huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than, we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to, reading about the game and understanding. So I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So, congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world to have a deep insight, an intricate look into sports, and also follow live scores, results, and news, that's an ideal way.
Well, you're at the right place, sharing the passion here with Kumar Sangakkara. Kumar, thanks very much for joining us here.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
Second ODI between Sri Lanka and Australia. Australia leading the series 1-0. The news is that Angelo Matthews has won the toss.
The Recap, your daily sports update. Wherever you are, tune into ThePapare.com at 6:30 p.m. on the dot and be updated on what happened around you.
What's happening here? The time for
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන්, පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින්. රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
And it was so exciting. everyone. Please give a round of applause for all 4 teams for a fantastic final. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for entertaining us, and you all have definitely made your respective institutions definitely proud. So before we move forward, I would like to humbly invite the General Secretary of the Mercantile Services Basketball Association, Mr. Mafaz Mohideen, to share his thoughts. Our most valued invited guests of all the firm, coaches, officials, our fellow boarders, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of MSBA, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all of you who contributed to the success of the 27th Mercantile League Tournament 2017. A total of 120 matches were played during the last 10 weeks, and you just witnessed the final 2 matches of the best quality of basketball. During the 5th day of the tournament, a very unfortunate event took place. One of our beloved colleagues, Nayan Ganewatha, passed away on court while playing the game he loved the most. We dedicate this tournament and all the MVP awards of the MSBA League tournament to Nayan Ganewatha. Rest in peace, brother. We will meet again. Let me take this moment to thank our valued sponsors and partners without whom this tournament wouldn't have been possible. First Insurance, sponsors of the A Division, Sandwich Finance, sponsors of the B Division, and our strategic partners, NDB Bank, MAS Holdings, LOAC and Commercial Development Finance. Our web sponsors, Mobile Doctor, Buffalo Stores, the official ball provider, our media partners, Sports with Harita and Sunday Times, official photographer, studio art by Ruchira. I also would like to thank the President and Secretary General of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation and also the Senior Advisor of SLBF, Mr. Ajit Kulupu, for their guidance and support. President of Sri Lanka Basketball Association, and very specially Mr. Chandra Pereira and Kusiti Abhiramana, along with all the referees, Prasanna Salwanana and all the table officials, Darshan, our scoreboard operator, for your contributions for the past 2 months were tremendous. I also would like to thank Kiran Vijay Surya and the HSC Blues. Thank you for providing us the wonderful venue. We will be back here next year. I would like to thank all the players who showcased their talents this year. Without you, the games wouldn't have been exciting. The coaches who guided them should be applauded for all the hard work. Finally, Nishanta, Shani, Ravi, Basil and my fellow committee members. You guys were amazing. This team has given their all and worked as one family to make this event a success. I salute you and all your family members for the sacrifices you all have made during the past 2 months. MSBA has grown from strength to strength, and this year has been another successful one. It has proved that teamwork can make things possible. I wish you all join hands, keeping differences aside, to work as one community. Till we meet again, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mafaz Mohideen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin the presentation ceremony and distribute the awards. To give the first set of awards, I would like to humbly invite Mr. Nishant Vikramage, who is the patron of the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, can you please give a round of applause? Right, so this is going to be the token of appreciation, and please remember, if not for these gentlemen and ladies, it would not have been a pleasant tournament. You'll be wondering what happened to the scores, you'll be wondering how these games are completed, and you'll be wondering who kept the tab on what will be inside the court. So it's very important to recognize all these people. So let's start with the scoreboard officials. Can we please put a round of applause for Mr. Dayeshan? Can we have Dayeshan? There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the scoreboard official. Next, the token of appreciation goes for the ground support official. Well, a man with a big heart and an avid supporter. Siva, can we have Siva please? Go Siva. Well, he has a habit that he can't say no. There you go, Siva. Next would be for the table officials. Well, it's not an easy job. You have to concentrate throughout the game. You can't blink an eye. You have to keep each and every second occupied. Ladies and gentlemen, the token of appreciation for the table officials. Can we please have Mr. M.W. Chandana, Mr. Kasul Laksha, and Mr. Dimitri Pereira, along with Mr. Salwan. So ladies and gentlemen, the table officials of the 27th Mercantile League Championship. Okay, next a big thank you goes to this bunch of gentlemen and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, the token of appreciation for the referees. Can we please have all the following referees, starting from Mr. Buddhika Kumuda Perumal, Mr. Chanda Pereira, Mr. Festus Pereira, Mr. Pushpa Kumara Salwana, Mr. Gayan Buddhika, Mr. Christopher Karunasinghe, Mr. Ronil Suranga, Mr. Tusita Yadigamana, Mr. Charit Durangada, Mr. Ravi Durangada, Ms. Pramila Fernando, Mr. Sujiva Sapat, Mr. Lakpa Pereira, and Mr. K.M.P. Pereira. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a good appreciation. They have not done their job in the country itself. They have gone abroad and done Sri Lanka proud as well. That's a massive recognition for Sri Lanka basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, the referees of the 27th Mercantile League Championship 2017. Thank you Mr. Vikramange. Next, let's move on to the championship. And to give away the next award, I would like to humbly invite two committee members. Can we please have Ms. Niroshini Paiva and Mr. Lakshan Samarasinghe. So these two committee members, along with the rest of the committees, they have done a tremendous job. So give them a round of applause. Niroshini Paiva and Lakshan Samarasinghe from the Mercantile Services Basketball Association Committee. Okay, so let's go on with the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. 27th Mercantile League Tournament 2017. A Division Women's Runners Up. Commercial, Credit and Finance. So can we have the players coming in and the captain last? Devini Himashini, Vindhya Jasinghe and Stephanie. and Melissa Anjali Peramudage, Ishika Alas, Prasadi De Cruz, Masha Pallavala, Anupama Vedagedara, Naslina Abdi, along with coach Sigaya Meedania, and finally the captain, Tushani Rajapaksa. That's Mr. Meedania. Can we have Diane Meedania? Ladies and gentlemen, there you go the trophy 2017, the 27th edition of the Mercantile League Championship. Runners up, Women's A Division, Commercial Credit and Finance. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Ms. Haiba and Mr. Samarasinghe. Thank you. Next, a special award. I would like to once again trouble Mr. Vikramage. Can you please have Mr. Nishant Vikramage, the patron of MSBA, to distribute the next award. Ladies and gentlemen, the most valuable player of the tournament of Women's A Division. This is the award in memory of late Ranil Ganiyavathar. Talking about Ranil Ganiyavathar, he's one of my batchmates, even though we are from different schools. Most of my batchmates grew up playing competitive basketball, and he was the only man who continued playing. He gave everything to his game, and more than that, he made many hearts. He was a humble human being. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ranil Ganiyavathar. Can we please have a round of applause? Okay, so Ranil Ganiyavathar Memorial Most Valuable Player of the Tournament, Women's A Division. Any guesses? Can we have some names? Maybe the boys doesn't know the girls' names. Let's take it like that. Ladies and gentlemen, 2017 27 Mercantile League's Most Valuable Player of the Group Championship, Women's A Division. Please put your hands together for Umanda de Souza from HMD. The next award, along with Mr. Vikramage, I would like to humbly invite Mr. Basil Silva, Vice President of the MSBA, to join the podium. Thank you. It's going to be the big award in the women's category. A Division Women's 27th Mercantile League Champions. The 2017 A Division Champions, the other way around. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, Hatton National Bank. Can you please have Asha Namekara, Patisara, Kulasekara, Gayanjali, Amarvansa, Umanga Visoisa, Shashika Samarasinghe, Umasha Pereira, Darshika Devikrama, Rani Fernando, Janika Gulapala, Kumaruni Silva, Nani Disanaika, and the coach, Mrs. Shanika Herman, along with the captain, Anjali Ekanaika. there you go, the champions of the A Division Women's of the 27th Badminton Division. Ladies and gentlemen, Hatton National Bank PLC. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vikram again. Thank you, Mr. Silva. Next, we move on to the Men's A Division Awards. To give away the first set of awards, I would like to humbly invite Mr. Rimas Hassan, Senior Vice President of MSBA, along with Mr. Roshan Samigon, Vice Patron of MSBA. Ladies and gentlemen, A Division Men's Runners-Up. Well, it was a close contest until the final minute. It was all tied up at 33 all. But unfortunately, ending on the losing side, but still, they produced some wonderful basketball to be in the finals, and until the final minute, they gave their best. Put your hands together for the 27th Mercantile League runners-up of A Division Men's. Ladies and gentlemen, Commercial, Credit and Finance. So can we please have Diane Cruz, Sanita Dinel, La Santa City, Fujigaran Sivanesaraja, Manram Bandara, Quinton Stella, Timothy Nidushan, Lakshan Pereira, Purva Dhananjay, along with the coach Mr. Pandu Ranasinghe, and finally the captain Sanjeeva Kulamina. Runners-up trophy. Can we have the captain Sanjeeva Kulamina to receive the runners-up trophy? Ladies and gentlemen, A Division Men's runners-up of the 27th Mercantile Championship, Commercial, Credit and Finance. Thank you, Mr. Roshan Samigon. Can we please have Mr. Mafaz Mohini, General Secretary of the MSBA, to distribute the next award. Ladies and gentlemen, one with the memorial trophy for the most valuable player of the tournament, Men's A Division. We got one day, many more days. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Ronnie Nanela Memorial Trophy for the most valuable player of the tournament, Men's A Division, Roshan Samigon. Thank you, Mr. President. Next, the championship, and to give away the next award, I would like to humbly invite our chief guest for the evening, Chief Executive Officer of Fairfax Insurance, Mr. Sanjeev Jha, along with Mr. Praveen Fernando, the President of Mercantile Services Basketball Association. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sanjeev Jha is a proud man today, not only being the sponsor of this wonderful championship, and also the team is voted as the winners. There you go, that's the Fairfax Insurance for you. So ladies and gentlemen, not going to take much time. This is the big award. And put your hands together for the 27th Mercantile League champions of the 2017 edition. A Division men's champions, the newcomers, Fairfax Insurance. And please have Vishal Rangana, Isra Pereira, Vijay Bhaskar, Karinga Fernando, Nipun Lakshika, Nilesh Fernando, Rakshan Madhusakar, Viral Surya, Pilar Chandanan, Rolesh Nirankar, Nilesh Kavinka, along with Coach Mr. Asanga Pereira and the skippers, Shahan Mudyangar. Ladies and gentlemen, Fairfax Insurance, A Division men's champions of the 27th Mercantile League 2017. Once again, the champions. Alright, so before we sum up, just a quick thank you for all the sponsors, the officials, the supporters, the players and the team management, and also a big thank you goes to the executive committee led by Praveen Fernando of the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to officially conclude the presentation ceremony, but please don't go away. We shall be followed, the presentation ceremony shall be followed by the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the 27th Mercantile League Tournament, the 2017 edition of it, and we have had some exciting action of this entire tournament over the past couple of months, where Fairfax Insurance emerged as the A Division champions and conclude the night. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us, from the entire ThePapare team, from Henry Pedri Stadium tonight. And until we meet you once more from the all-exciting ThePapare Basketball Championship 2017 in a couple of weeks, have a good night and keep balling.